GDL patrons present Geek Dad Life After Dark, a special hangout with all of the patrons of the Geek Dad Life Patreon. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Geek Dad Life After Dark. Hello, everyone. So excited to be here, hanging with all of you, especially with my good friend Ryan Doell. Geek Dad Life After Dark. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Geek Dad Life After Dark, the Toy Geeks After Show. Here to talk about hauls as well as changing my life. Changing it. I'm ready. I didn't even say it in the Prime show. It's the four-year anniversary of Geek Dad Life today.
Holy shit, congratulations.
I forgot. It's the 4-year anniversary. First video was published on this channel 4 years ago. It was my quest to buy a Tron cocktail arcade.
That's cool.
It went horribly wrong. But anyway, it was the first video. October 1st, 2019, right before the pandemic. Who knew it was going to happen?
Well, Craig, Abby, and Jake did, because they went to Toy Fair.
That's right. That was like the last thing.
It was the last thing. That's why I said they're bad luck for New York. They have to stop going. I think that happens to New York every time they go.
That's right. Yeah, because this time there's like floods. And
yeah.
I'm pretty sure there was swarms of locusts and stuff. Like it was just
everything. Mass hysteria.
Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. All right. So I don't know. Do you want to do hauls and then just get into the
sure.
theme of the
Let's
episode?
get into hauls. I only have one thing, so I'm just gonna get mine out of the way. If that's okay.
Hold on. Let me make you pigs. Oh, ooh. I didn't say hello to the chat. I'm such an asshole.
Oh,
hold on.
Yeah. Sorry.
God damn. I'm a jerk.
Let's
I apologize.
hang tight.
Migo Hulk, Derek Uva, Shiny Plastic People, Quip is here, Studio Henge, Andy Silva, Nick Dillinger's back here for seconds, Slate Delay Change is good, Flash is here, Comics is here, Jace, Dartherian, Jeff White, Randall Guzik is here, Matt Bush, BMM, Brandon 3G, Flash, Tony Taponi, Brian Brink, Frankie Rivera, Mark 44 Prime, Nelson A in the house, Allison Troy, two guys talking toys, Mike Davis, Tony Johnson, Tony Taylor Toys, hit that song, Jay, Wolf Den Collectibles, Flash, maybe I did that one, whatever, do Flash again, two guys, Hung Wen Jace, Renders is here, Tony Taponi is here, Too Bad Dad, J Rod in the house, Evo Genius, thank you so much for hanging out. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Fuck, what was I going to say? Oh, we also have a new patron who joined up. Tony, welcome. Not Tony Taponi, different Tony.
Or Tony
different
Taylor?
Tony. Not Tony, just not the Tonys we know. I think this is a new Tony.
These are the tones I
Tony,
know.
if you're here.
These are the tones I know. All right.
Okay.
Pickups.
Warehouse. Yeah, hold on. Sorry, make you bigger.
You don't have to make me bigger, but I appreciate the size.
Okay.
This came in from a little place called Hasbro Pulse, because we're going to be talking a lot of Star Wars.
Oh, I forgot about that.
If you look over my shoulder, you will see a Jabba's Palace on the shelf. So above there, I've got the wall there. There, right there. So there's the band over here.
Yep.
Right. Then I've got Han Solo and Carbonite. His little buddies in disguise and Chewie or Chain are all up here. And then I've got the palace down here. And then like the droids and some of his other patrons.
Yep.
Because I was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to go
Tony.
full in like I did with my Cantina. Oh.
There you go. Maximizing that Patreon value. Day 1 of the month. Very true.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tony Johnson. Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. It's much appreciated. Because just like my Cantina, when I said I'm going to go all in, try to I'm still missing like 4 Cantina aliens that they made. I'll find them. I just got to play the patient game. They'll show up at some point. So I'm doing the same thing now with Jabba's Palace. And here's, oh, Jody, here, this is like a typical classic Doell behavior. So I was like, I'm going to get Jabba's Palace. And then also this month is shipping Jabba the Hutt and 8D8 and Salacious Crumb. I was so excited. I was like, it's expensive, but man, I'm going to have like the nicest setup because I've been using my vintage Jabba the Hutt for the longest time because I still think that toy still holds up.
It does. I have mine. Well, it's blocked by a bunch of toys right now, but I have one too. I think it's amazing.
So I was like, well, I better get this Bib Fortuna as well, just to make sure that I have him for when Jabba shows up. And I also got, this is the one that came with the Jabba's Palace, which I haven't decided if I'm going to open or not. Spoiler alert, I'm probably going to open this.
You got to open it. Rip that.
I get really weird about like carded figures that come exclusively with something.
Yep.
Like I get really weird about it. Like I haven't opened up the ones that came with the Razor Crest or the other, like the Jabba's Wall that has the Re-Yees, which is now in here. So I can open this one.
Yeah.
And then, Han Solo and Carbonite. I'm using a Saga one instead there. But regardless, I get really weird about it. But for some reason,
I totally understand it.
I'm getting itchy to open this one. This one's a really nice.
How do you display him? Do you display him like kind of hunched over after Boba Fett shoots him, or? I
haven't decided. Like right now, I actually have the throne over with my Mandalorian and my Filoni verse.
Yep.
Set up. So I've got him sitting on the throne there, all chilling and looking badass. So it's like, well, that's why I'm like, I'm in a weird spot.
Do you see it sell him? Fat Bib Fortuna is going for $100 plus on eBay.
Because that Palace set, it's sold out. Also, I just want to also point out, because I didn't point this out on Toy Anxiety, that Jabba's Palace playset is made, it's packaged up perfectly for people who do unboxing videos. Because it comes in like 3 separate boxes that open up and fold open and everything is laid out. Right? And they all come out like pizza boxes in these 3 segments. And it's beautifully done.
Yeah.
So kudos. I know we give a lot of like shit to the Hasbro team. They did a great job on this set. And they did a great job of packaging it up. And it's actually, now having it in person, I am so happy I bought it.
Yeah.
So I just want to say,
I'm still like, now it's sold out. I'm even more a little bit FOMO. Like I'm a little FOMO on that one. A little
FOMO.
Little FOMO.
Really nice. Like I understand it's a diorama, but there's a lot of play value in that bad boy.
It's leaning more playset than diorama for me. Like it's a little more full featured than just a diorama.
Just a wall, right? And
it's not a box. It feels
right, because the wall is just like the other Jabba's Palace playset. That is a diorama.
Yeah,
like that's all it is. But anyway, and with that Jabba the Hutt that I ordered as well, I didn't read the whole thing like an idiot. It comes out September 2024.
Oh shit.
So but I'm happy I'm getting ahead of the game. I'm getting as many of the dudes that hang out with him as possible. So
I love it.
Typical Doell behavior. But that's didn't read the whole thing. I got it, but I'm glad I ordered it. I'm stoked I'm getting it.
Yeah.
So let's open it.
Exacting it right now.
Right now. I
love this from Flash. Damn, Jay fired John on the 4-year anniversary of the show he helped build. JK. Well,
John's not fired. John's just John's doing his thing.
Yeah, John is like, he's doing. Yeah, it is his thing is the shop.
If anything, we're being like supportive of John.
Exactly. If I had my way selfishly, I would have him here every Sunday, but that's not what John wants, and we want to support what John wants.
If I had my way, John would live up in Vancouver. We'd hang out all the time. We'd go to the gym together.
Because I think the thing that's important to know about John is he's a really good supportive friend that did this thing with me, but it wasn't what he like. It's not that he didn't want to do it. He loves it or whatever, but it's not like his thing. And this shop is his thing. This is like his his baby.
That's his passion project.
It's just like he's always wanted to have his own shop. And now
we're going to cheer him on.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do.
I'm going to go there and spend a bunch of money at his shop on Saturday. That's what I did.
That's it. Right. So with that segue, let's make me small. Let's make you big, and let's see your toy haul, sir.
Okay. For starters, he's had this complete Republic gunship for a while. And
do you know which one this is?
Huh?
Do you know which one this is?
Is one of the first two, because either I think the first one came out in 2000. The blue card, I think, was the first one.
Right.
I looked it up on Rebel Scum.
Do you use My Toy Box?
No, at least if it's Star Wars, I've always done Rebel Scum. Should I be doing My Toy Box?
My Toy Box. Hang on, I'm about to sell you on something here.
Okay.
My Toy Box is one of the greatest apps of all time. So you open it up. It's a little picture of a Death Star. Hang on.
Okay. Yeah.
And you just pick your poison.
Okay.
So let's say you're going in here and you choose the Vintage Collection. And it will show you every Vintage Collection figure on the card, on the app. And you can scroll down to the bottom as well, and it'll tell you which ones were exclusives. It tells you their TVC number. It tells you what year they came out. Like, it's all divided by year.
That's really good.
And at the bottom, after you get through all the figures, it goes through vehicles and exclusives. And it updates right away.
That's cool.
They don't waste a lot of time. So I just want to, here we go. So you can click on it, you open your vehicle, and it'll send you links, and you can add it to your list of needs and wants and looking for. And
I love that. And is that like all toy lines, or is it just Star Wars?
It's just Star Wars, but it's very extensive. Like, it goes to the Disney park stuff and Gentle Giant.
Trying to get the missiles for the front are in this.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I was like, shouldn't there be turns in the front?
Yeah, there are, but they're in here.
Wow.
Which is the smart place to put them so you don't lose them. Because that's the thing with this set, is it's hard to find complete.
Right.
And even that, to complete it, quote unquote, you're gonna wanna. Come on, motherfucker. There we go.
Come on. Shake it out.
There we go. And
Make like Taylor Swift and shake it out.
Man, dating Travis Kelce, whatever his name is.
Oof, his stock just went up so high. Hoo-wee. Could you imagine being that Ken? I couldn't imagine being that Ken.
For real. And the thing is, I don't care. But my social media feeds are just exploding with all this Travis Kelce stuff. I'm like, okay, well, good for you, man.
Good. That'd be so hard. That would be such a hard life to live,
right?
100%. She's bigger than Oprah at the moment.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
The fact that his jersey sales soared just
good
on the rumor of them dating, it's just nuts.
Bonkers. Nuts. But now every game is going to sell out for him.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? In case she shows up, you never know.
But yeah, I've wanted this thing for a long time. For years now, it's kind of just been on my radar. But they're stupid expensive, and it's just so hard to find them complete. And probably the best version of this was a TVC version that was released in 2013. I think it's basically this almost verbatim.
My buddy just found it in the box on the weekend at a show on the Mexican border, California. There.
So San Diego.
Oh, I asked. Trust me, I asked right away. I was like, "Dude, how much?" Hang on, you might have to make me big.
Hey, hold on, I'll switch you. Yep, that one. That's the one.
This one right there. And I asked, and I was like, he's like, "Do you see anything here you want?" And it was a lot of stuff there. He had a lot of TVC vehicles in the box.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
how much?
300.
That's pretty good, because that one I see online is $650. Buy it
I was
now.
how much is it going to cost for me to get it home?
So this one, like minty, 100% complete, has all its little missiles. Like if you can see in here, it has all these little missiles and shit. And it has everything. Everything works. It has its 2 little drop. I just dropped the camera on this thing. But anyway, the last
once
thing
you drop something, you have to pick it up.
I know,
doesn't matter if you're live or not.
But there's these 2 connector points in here where you can put on those little ball turret things.
Right.
But those sold separately. It sold separately. It wasn't a part of this set. So now I gotta find those motherfuckers.
God damn it! I didn't realize that those were separate.
Yep. Originally, they were not accurate. They're like little launcher guns that you could get, but later they made the ones where it's the little bubble and the figure can fit inside the bubble and it goes inside it.
I will say
those sets are.
Say what you want about Attack of the Clones. It gave us some of the best vehicles.
Agreed.
The Walker that it had as well. That is it called an ATTE,
I think,
or something. Either way,
my son's
Walker,
obsessed with that one.
Yeah, it's such a cool toy, and the Land Rover thing with I think we saw them in Mandalorian, but it's like those it's got the 6 wheels and it's so cool.
Yeah, exactly. Complete set with 2 turrets on eBay for $600. So, just one of those turrets. Right? I'm looking at one right now. Open. It's $200. I'm like, fuck.
So hang on. I'm gonna throw this out there.
Okay.
Would a Republic gunship, like a deluxe one, would that be something that would make for a good potential HasLab?
I don't. Maybe.
Or is it because HasLabs are for toys that could never get made any other way?
Exactly. They could just re-release the damn thing.
They should. It'll be expensive though.
But you know what though? When a complete one with turrets is $600, like if it's $300, it probably sells. But just give you a sense of how well John prices his thing. So that's a complete one, and he had it selling for $1.59.
Damn. That's amazing. I'm a little jealous, but I'm happy that you have it.
So that purchase basically sets me off a cliff to rearrange this whole thing, because I need to now have a new shelf for prequel and Mandoverse vehicles. Right? Because that's going to be a part of my Clone Wars diorama. I want to have a Clone Wars section and a really Ahsoka Rebels section.
Right.
And some Mando sprinkled in.
Right. No, it makes sense. The Mando stuff is great. Do you not do original trilogy?
No,
I see your Falcon back there leaned up against.
Yeah, I have the Falcon. I have the AT-AT, but for me, original trilogy, it's vintage. So I just have all the vintage stuff. So that's my.
Got it. That makes sense, because I just collect too damn much of this shit, Jay.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Right.
So
it's so good, and it's so much it's that feeling of fun and excitement when I get a new Star Wars figure. It still gets me. It still hits me in that way.
Yep.
Right. So I still just keep buying
it. So more stuff I bought from John. Well, this I didn't buy from John. Gary, friend of the channel, he picked this up for me a while ago, and he was at his shop, so he left this there for me to pick up.
Beautiful.
Shadow Weaver, Masterverse. So that completes this wave for me on the back.
God, she looks so hot on the back of the box.
I know.
What's the deal?
It's she's all right. You tell me what.
I just hit my Explore tab on my Instagram. Jay Fu. I wanted to point out this comment from Jay Fu.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Doell doesn't have the Republic gunship, and Jay does. The universe is on balance now.
Oh man, as a family, we just rewatched the Mortis trilogy. So good.
So good.
So good. Speaking of balance,
that's another figure I want. I want Dark Side Ahsoka. Like,
oh yeah,
there are 2 other Ahsoka figures from the Clone Wars that we never got in any form that I really, really want. Cold Weather Ahsoka.
Yes.
With that nice, big, beautiful jacket.
Yeah. Yep.
And Dark Side.
Yep.
Ahsoka from Mortis.
And those are back to, because we just watched, because Hugh Yang is introduced like right at, is it? No, maybe it's not right after Mortis. We just watched that one next because I was like, boys, this is when Hugh Yang is introduced.
Gosh, this is why I wish sometimes that, I don't know if this is how this works, but if they canceled Black Series and just got to expand the team for 3.75, I would love nothing more than a box set like this, like this pack here of Hu Yang, and then like 2 packs of younglings building their sabers. Like
do all of them.
Kid,
yeah.
That little snarky boy. Right? All the Kit Fisto kid. Fisto, right?
Kid Fisto, yep.
Right? Put them all in there, man.
The Wookiee, there's the Wookiee, the Ghidorah.
Right? Put them all in there. Yep. Right? I still feel like there's so much from Clone Wars that we never got.
Yeah.
And it's just hard to go back now because they keep going forward so quickly that you know, they don't get that. This is where the secrecy annoys me, because you could have like a full wave of Ahsoka figures before the show drops.
Agreed.
But do you think, not to get into this, because I feel like we get into this a lot, but something occurred to me in those long shower thoughts. Do you think they're still super secretive with Hasbro because they're still seeing leaks come out from the Marvel Legends team?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't care. I
don't care either. The spoiler culture has gotten so out of hand.
It's so stupid. Like, I don't know.
I'd rather I want to see vlogs of them making Ahsoka before I watch Ahsoka.
Exactly. Like, it doesn't impact anything. Like, we saw images of Baylan Skoll and Shin and stuff like that. It didn't impact it at all. You know?
Yeah.
No more toxicity for Black Series. We love Black Series. It's great.
Sorry, we do. I'm just throwing that out there. But I would love to see Black Series get to be more expanded as well, because there are those collectors. And I feel like sometimes Hot Toys gets more of what Black Series wants sometimes.
You're right. We're going to talk about that in a second.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Ooh, I like this. Yeah, here you go. New segment, Shower Thoughts with Doell. This I have looked at and almost bought at Walmart 100 times. But he had it in the shop, so I picked it up. It's already been opened, so I don't feel any remorse. But the Bumblebee version of Soundwave.
Ooh.
I love Soundwave. He's my favorite G1. He's a lot of people's favorite G1s. It's kind of cliche to be your favorite G1, but I don't care because he's still my favorite.
Who cares? Why can't it's okay for you to like a popular character?
Yeah, exactly. There's a reason he's popular, but
right? You don't have to be an edgelord about everything.
Exactly. And Soundwave, he's always been my favorite design. So happy to add the Bumblebee version of Soundwave.
Have they ever done like a Discman?
No, maybe.
You would think they would do at least one Transformer that's a working MP3 player.
Yeah. Wait, have they?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
they
not a
should.
Transformers guy, but they should.
Yeah.
I know nothing about Transformers other than I like Cybertronic Spree.
There's a couple new figures there that I want to get. I'm still slowly putting together my AWOC collection. I didn't.
Oh, you can make yourself big. Big yourself.
You're right. Sorry, you're right. 100%. I'm still piecing together AWOC. I didn't have Tiberius, so I picked up Tiberius.
Looks great. Those are great toys.
Big review for that coming at some point in time in the future. And then he had the Dungeons and Dragons NECA Zorak there.
Oh, cool. I like that.
So we had to get him. Did not have Strongheart yet, but he said hopefully this week he'll get him in. And then Doell, I know you'll appreciate this one.
I'm ready. Nice. I love the Total Justice line.
He had somebody called dibs on all the main characters. This was the last main character left. but has everything, all the card and everything for $4.99.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I would have got that too. I think I only have like Huntress, Hal Jordan, and Kyle. I think that's all I have of those. But I want to get that Mike Raringo style Flash.
Ooh, yeah. Agreed. Yep. You should. They're not that. John said it's a pretty small.
It's a small line, and on top of that, they're pretty affordable still.
Yeah, it's really cheap. This I just got to go with. Again, I'm thinking through my Clone Wars display now that I have a Rebel gunship, and I didn't have the probably inappropriate tube top Ahsoka.
Do you have the backpack in your little Jabba son?
No, it was like the loose figure, so I got that.
Okay, that's okay.
And
I know you look at Ahsoka completely differently now that you've seen her in live action as
she's like
child.
She's a kid.
You're just like,
put some clothes on.
Oh my god.
And then one last thing. Again, you're
Fu, I'm not going to get into May effects. That is like another that I can't go down that. I can't go. That's a road I cannot take.
Bang.
Ooh.
Bang. 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 Complete still works.
Complete with pancake cop cars.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, it lights up.
Yeah, this is like the from Batman Begins. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
And it still has a Batman inside. There he is.
Oh, just one seat again?
Yeah. But still, Tumblr. You know, people kind of shit on the Tumblr, but I think it's pretty cool.
Do you know what I shit on the Tumblr about?
What?
That it's called the Tumblr and not a Batmobile. Like it felt like it was ashamed. It felt like it was ashamed of its heritage. It's a Batmobile.
Well, it's kind of that whole Christopher Nolan thing of just like, well, it's like if Batman was in real life, you know? So it's like.
No. It doesn't even matter. Even if you try to do Batman in real life, it's so out of left field and fantasy. Like, Batman was real. Shut up. I get so mad. It's fantasy. Have some fun with it. Just call it a Batmobile. But otherwise, everything about that car, awesome.
It's so cool.
It is so cool.
So I will admit, because remember, like this was, you know, early 2000s, and like the first image of the Tumblr came out, and it's just like, oh shit, never seen a Batmobile like that before. And I just remember feeling to myself, it's not. You know what? No one can top the '89 Batmobile, so you might as well just fucking go all out and do something completely different.
Right. I think that's what made. I think the transition of Batmobiles that we've gotten in film. Like going from 66 to Keaton. I'm going to throw an animated series in there too.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Love that one.
Right. To this block of cheese, not called a Batmobile. No, just, you know, the Nolan's Batmobile. I'm just going to call it that. And then going from like Batflex. And then taking it back to like 66.
Yeah.
And then we get like Pattinson's.
Yep. Which I love that Batmobile too. I'm a big fan.
I love that Batmobile. It's crazy to me how much, because it's just, I think if I was a teenager, I'd probably be annoyed that it looked too much just like a normal car. But I just love it so much. I feel like because I could own it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why I love it.
Yes. Yep.
It seems attainable.
And I like the first Schumacher Batmobile. I like the Forever Batmobile.
The Geiger HR.
Yeah.
Geiger.
Yeah, Geiger. Like it sounds
Geiger.
Right.
Yeah, that style Batmobile from Forever, beautiful. So I didn't mean to skip Schumacher. I just kind of.
I want because I had the Kenner one that was like the Batwing, the Batboat, and Batmobile.
Right,
I had that one. I just sold it at the last toy show because if if I was going for that one, I want the Kenner one that like lights up with the blue, because like that's what you need.
That's the one I'm trying to find too. Is that one?
But I
have the Batman and Robin Batmobile. I like it.
You like? See, I hate that one. I loathe it.
Oh, you loathe it. See,
I think loathe it.
I don't. It's that hood, that big like forked out.
I just hate that he's just sitting there without any. He's just sitting there exposed.
That's what bugs me. The open cockpit bugs me.
It just pisses me off.
Well, it's like he's driving a kid's toy.
Wait, remember like the Toy Biz? They had like the little, like the smaller version of the '89 Batmobile that had like the Batman like in there. It was an open top.
Dude, it's the McDonald's toy from Batman Returns.
Yes. But even the McDonald's toy for Batman Returns, it was a fully enclosed Batmobile. No, I'm talking
about the little tank thing that he had where you push the head down and it zips off.
And I don't know, like that.
Dartharian, we cannot skip the Schumacher versions. I love those movies. I love those movies.
I haven't really given a look at that Batmobile in a while, so maybe I need to hold on. Let's just
I do like Robin's bike.
Robin's bike is sick.
That thing's great.
Because wasn't it like a rare bike or some shit like that? Like if I'm remembering the storyline.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Are you talking about like Robin's bike from like?
Because in Batman Forever, it's like, oh, it was Bruce Wayne's.
Oh, you have two of them. Well, this one doesn't work, but if you can fix it, I'd like.
Yeah. I just thought that was cool. So, like, I just hated how he was exposed. Thought it looked really stupid, but I don't know. Maybe it's cool.
It just looks cool when you shoot it from the front because it just looks like forced perspective, right?
I guess, yeah.
I ain't selling you on this. It's fine.
I don't know. It's just all flat. What the fuck is this? No engine parts in. What is this shit?
Well, they had less than a year to make all these toys, yet they still did it. Looking at you, Mandalorian.
All right, let's do Batman Forever Batmobile Kenner.
Because they did the remote control one too.
They did, yeah. But this is the one I want.
Light up, works great. $100.
Again, I drop a hundo in person. Maybe I'll drop 80 in person.
Right.
That at least looks cool.
What a great toy.
All right.
Like, it is a cool Batmobile.
I think it's cool.
Also, is it a two-seater? Because it needs to be a two-seater.
No.
Yeah.
No, come on now.
God, so mad.
The only two-seaters were in the 80s. We didn't get a two-seater again until the Mattel one. And that one too. Yeah. That one's there.
Superpowers delivers, man.
But in the 90s, they were all single-seaters. I don't think we got a two-seater Batmobile until the Mattel one.
Well, you knew why, right?
Why?
So that parents had to buy more vehicles.
Bastards.
That's why they did it.
What was your thoughts on the Mattel Batmobile? Just like the generic Batmobile that got recalled because it was too pointy?
I think I have it.
I have it too. It's sitting in the other room out there. I love it, but
yeah, no, I liked all the Mattel.
Yeah, I think it's great. You did an episode of Gotham City Tonight about them. Yeah,
I like all of them. I'm not. Yeah, no, I enjoyed all that line. I thought, if Kenner's not going to do it, this will be the next best thing, and I'm all for it. I prefer the Kenner packaging, though. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, 100%. 100%. But anyway, let's talk about, I don't know, changing shit around here, Doell.
Right. Because you got the Republic gunship. Do you have a clear vision on what you want to do?
Clear. Crystal clear.
So when do you start?
First step one, buying a new desk, which is going to happen this week.
Ooh.
Okay.
This
new desk is going to be a uplift desk, one of those like sit to stand kind of desks.
Yep, those are great.
And you can custom make them with casters, so wheels on it. And that's what I want. I want the ability for my desk to kind of move around so I can adjust my shots for videos and stuff.
That makes sense.
So it's going to be, currently my desk is like the add-on IKEA desk accessory for an Expedit, which is what all this is. It's all just the biggest Expedit you could buy at the time.
And now you can change your background pending on what the topic is.
Exactly, right? Because I want to be able to tie in this as a background far more often, right? Because that's fucking cool as shit, right?
It is.
And so first step, new desk. It separates from this wall, and it'll still be relatively around this spot usually, but it'll give me a lot more flexibility. Once I do that, it then frees me to change basically almost half of the display in this room. And so the only thing that will remain untouched is this playset wall right here, right?
Oh,
and there's boxes right now, but the flag, like this whole wall will pretty much be the same. I may move some stuff around, but then the Eternia, this whole He-Man wall, vintage He-Man wall, which is like 2 tiers.
Right. We've seen it in your videos before.
Yep. This gets moved. All right. So step 1, new desk. Then after I get the new desk, everything comes out of this closet. This, I'm going to pull everything out, shelves and everything, completely emptied. And I will move the Eternia to this back closet kind of room area, because I can fit 2 of these tables that my Eternia currently sits on into that room, just kind of stacked side by side. And I can create an ultimate kind of Motu display that will feature my Eternia and then the Gray Skull and Snake Mountain side by side, or not side by side, but like on either side of the Eternia. Right. Have a huge, epic Motu display.
So here's my next question regarding Eternia.
Yeah.
You have the Classics one coming next year.
Yep.
Where will that one go?
I'm selling the vintage one whenever the new one comes in.
Whew.
Bye vintage.
Okay.
Keeping the Origins one.
Yep, that's fine.
Hopefully the vintage one's still $3,000 at that time.
Do you think so? Because I feel like you'll find out.
I'll find out.
I still you're still going to get over. You're still going to get a lot of money for it.
I'll get more than I paid for it.
Yeah.
If not triple what I paid for it.
Which is great.
Yeah, I think for me, I fully say goodbye to vintage Motu, and it is a Motu Origins / Masterverse. Masterverse will be somewhere else, but
either Motu way, it's a
Origins display.
Yeah, or Origins. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. So that's my behind you. You have a Gray Skull.
Yeah, so that Gray Skull gets moved as part of that display, plus my new Snake Mountain. And so it'll all be there. And all the vintage stuff, I have a vintage Snake Mountain, vintage Gray Skull. I'll probably keep the vintage Gray Skull because, again, it's just a classic. I don't know where it'll end up, but I'll keep that. So I might keep a little vintagey Motu section as part of this vintage corner over here. But anyway, so that gets moved into that closet. And there's going to be some other things in there, too, because it's a lot of space. So there'll be more things there. And then what I can do is once Eternia is gone, I extend this shelving across to where this Eternia is. So this top shelf will go all the way across this wall, and then this will go all the way across. And so this is what I'm talking about. Defiant could go down here plus more shit, and then more vintage playsets will go along here, and then more vintage playsets will go along here. Okay. So that'll expand my vintage displays.
Okay. So now that you're expanding that, you have this, now you have a Republic gunship.
Mm-hmm. So where does that go?
Where does that go?
All right. Glad you asked. So once that's done, so closet, Motu moves into there. Extend vintage over here, which will include new vintage things I don't have out. Like I still haven't gotten out my Gargoyles vintage toy line.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's going to go. I have the castle. I have everything really.
Yeah. I'm doing everything in my power to not start buying those.
This is smart. So there's vintage stuff here that'll get moved to that side. This wall now becomes my modern shelf wall, where it'll be similar to the playset wall, where you have 3 levels, 1, 2, 3, but all along here, I'll make the same shelving construction. So it'll have like a Hot Toys level with my Hot Toys DeLorean, my eventual Hot Toys Batmobile. And then there will be a Star Wars shelf, a modern Star Wars section that'll include the Republic gunship and the Ghost. Maybe I'll keep the Razor Crest. I'm not 100% sure. And then the bottom floor, the floor level.
You just got the Razor Crest, didn't you?
I did, but maybe I don't have room for it. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
And then the bottom floor will have the Thunder Tank, the Cat Slayer, all that kind of stuff. So that's going to exist on this wall. All this will come down, and it'll just be big shelves going across like that.
Okay.
And then the last phase 4, this turns into a big glass display. Not
like the ones like Craig has?
Like Craig, but more glass, more open, because this is more like a retail kind of display. I need more space. But my Hot Toys area will expand, which will allow me to have what is my next big thing, which is Rebels in live action Hot Toys collection.
Right. Now, you do have some Hot Toys.
I do. I've bought a lot. I've sold a lot, but I've got all that's left really is my Star Wars ESB Luke, ESB Boba Fett, and New Hope Vader, and then I have the Christopher Reeve Superman and the 89 Batman.
Awesome. I have Battinson on the way at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Because I needed to get that. I'm waiting for them to make the Catwoman for that.
Mm-hmm.
Need it. I'll probably get Penguin for that too. Because again, just I would go full in on a Battinson Hot Toys collection of that world. 100%.
Yeah.
Riddler too. Everybody.
Yep.
Because right now for Star Wars, I'm waiting on two to finish their payment plans. Lisa needs braces. The Obi-Wan Darth Vader with the cracked helmet. And Padme.
Of course, Padme.
My finger is on the trigger for the Return of the Jedi 3PO. I'm on a wait list for R2. And then now these, which we're going to talk about right now. This Ahsoka Rebels collection of Hot Toys. Dude, tell me about Chopper, because this one blew my mind this week as well.
Like just seeing this, and I think we were in the same chat, the Midnight Mando chat. And that's the first time I saw it, because, I'll be at work and I'll just click in and just kind of see what's going on. I'm like, oh shit. And I think I said it even in that my initial thoughts when I saw it, I said it just in that chat. I am going to be all in on live action Rebels Ahsoka. I'm in for the team.
Yes.
I'm in for the team.
But they make Shin Hati and
Balin,
like they're instant buys, man. They're instant buys.
This Chopper is what did that for me. Just because actually I think the image in the chat was here. It was like this. It was like that with
of course, because we had to show off Hera.
Yeah, exactly. And seeing Hera, I was like, all right, that's it. This is my life now.
I need a Carson Teva Hot Toy so bad.
It's gonna happen. Because
I need it to go with Hera. Right? They're the power couple of the rebellion. Do you see they have matching jackets now too?
It was very cute. It was very adorable.
Jackets. I don't see anyone else wearing those jackets except those two.
Did you ask him what his convo with C-3PO was right? Because I love that he just kind of kept talking to 3PO while Hera.
I haven't asked him yet. To be like, it's.
But seeing the little Hugh Yang, like I want Hugh Yang. I want I don't want Ahsoka the Gray. I want Ahsoka the White.
I want Ahsoka the Space.
Oh, the Space.
I want Ahsoka the Space for sure,
but
too.
I see. That's where I have to get who are my idealized versions of the character, and that's where it's like
it's that poncho. It's that knitted poncho that she wears.
But just her vibes are so strong as Ahsoka the White. Like
yeah, because she's let go of her inner turmoil.
Yeah, and it's fucking awesome. And I love the headdress too. The headdress is cooler too.
It's so funny. Like when the series started, and everyone's like, Ahsoka's too serious. She's not like acting like Ahsoka. It's just like this series not very good. You gotta fire Dave Filoni.
Which was a lot of people in our Midnight Mando chat.
Yes, it was.
I think it was just you and me. Are like, I don't know. I'm really liking this so far.
Yeah, it was just you and I. It's like I'm actually all for this. And then seeing why that is, and of course, like the woman's been through shit, man. So it's
absolutely
like you're not gonna get snips
now,
like it's just not gonna happen. So it's like, that's why I was like, so when she became Ahsoka the White, and then she started like she was snips, a mature older snips,
yes,
right, and you felt like I am watching Ahsoka.
Yep,
she had to make that breakthrough
she
internally for her to get back to where she needed to be.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
Now you're getting my review of the show, but I love it. I love Ahsoka the White. I'm 100% with you.
Yeah, it's but I understood that was the case, right? Because think about it from her perspective. She got killed by Darth Vader, but because Ezra went the world between worlds, he pulled her out before he could do that. Then she had to face off against the Emperor, and then she was just thrown back into reality, and that was it. It's
and the man
clearly she's got some.
The man that trained her is the one that tried to kill her.
Yeah, and he also murdered all of everybody.
Right, and that was another thing too. When we go back and watch Tales of the Jedi. That moment when you see Ahsoka at Padme's funeral.
Oh.
Like just a punch in the gut.
Heartbreaking.
Right? Speaking of a heartbreaker.
So I gotta admit, I was like, I don't need this. That's fine. But seeing Chopper, I'm like, all right, live action, let's go. I need Sabine. I need Jesus Ezra. I need them all. Here's my question. Obviously, Ezra is in his found state, 5 years in exile. Do you think whenever they get off, hopefully, I don't know, we'll see.
We'll see on Tuesday.
We'll see on Tuesday. He will maybe shave and get a more, I don't know, Ezra-y costume. But can I just say my thoughts first before you give yours?
Yeah.
I think he looks better with the longer hair and the beard. That's just my opinion. What's your thoughts?
I was about to say the same thing, where I was like, I hope he doesn't. I hope he's. Yeah. I like this look.
It's a good look.
And that, yes, Flash 739. We're going to hot spoiler country here right now.
Oh, sorry, yeah. We're not giving anything away. Maybe we didn't know Ezra.
Okay, well, I'm about to give something away. So heads up, I'm about to give something away. When Sabine tries to hand back the lightsaber, he's like, "No, that's yours."
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't need it," and he's deflecting using the Force and stuff. Like he's fighting somebody with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Using the Force. I was like, "This is it." I was like, Dave Filoni straight up said, "F you, I'm gonna make the sequels we wanted."
Yes.
And he is. This is great.
He really is. I know a bunch of Star Wars fans oh, you didn't want the lightsaber.
Whatever. I like it.
I thought it was cool. When he's just holding up the lightsaber with the Force and it's just blowing back. That was so cool.
So cool. I loved that. There was that one moment when Ahsoka and Huyang go inside the whale.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that little stinger where she goes, "It's better to go somewhere than nowhere."
Yeah.
I felt to me that was shots fired.
Oh yeah.
At the sequels. I was like, whoo, dude ain't holding back today. He is all in on this. So it was but like I said, man, I'm loving this show so much. My buddy Greg, he's one of the lead animators on the Bad Batch. And him and I were talking, and I said, I don't mean to sound hyperbolic, but this is the best live action Star Wars series. Like we've got, like, I love Mando.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. I love Mando. I really enjoyed Obi-Wan. I know a lot of people didn't, but I did.
I had fun with it. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I would totally have Deborah Chow back to do another.
Agreed. Yeah.
Anything, really. And then, you know, and then this show comes out, and I'm just like, like, again, we don't get this show without those other shows. But man, I'm so happy we're getting this show.
Yeah, this and the fact this is going to lead to a live action movie, like, I
wish we didn't know that.
I know, right?
But like, I mean, all the secrets that Lucasfilm should keep, that should have been the one.
Yeah, it's fair. But but there's those moments like, oh, are they going to kill Ezra or something? Like, well, no, you need to have them. You need to get the Ghost crew back together. You can't kill anybody. Stop it.
And that's the other thing too. I think he's going to get them together in live action, where that's what the original trilogy crew should have been together live action.
Exactly.
He's gonna fix all those mistakes for a different generation of fans.
He is. He really is. And I know there's people that complain about Sabine or whatever, and I get it.
What?
But she plays true to her character in the show.
Yes.
But like every live action version has been spot on. And Thrawn has been that was a case where you had to use the voice actor because he's so perfect.
It comes down, I think they've been really smart about who they're bringing in live action.
Yeah.
And who they're not.
Yeah.
I know there's probably for anyone who's a huge fan of Ashley Eckstein, my apologies. But I'm really happy they're using Rosario Dawson.
Oh, me too. Because I think, especially now, as she's like let go of the burden of like all the guilt from the Clone Wars, as well as Anakin being her mentor, or accepting Anakin for who he is, both the dark and the light. I think she has been everything we could have wanted out of a live action Ahsoka. Plus, just her physicality in playing the role in the lightsaber duels, like it.
I remember before the strike started, she was saying she did mention on a video or something where she was talking about how she's had to like ice her knees after everyday shooting.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, I bet.
It's the lightsaber duels in this show it's the perfect balance of like just over the top insane prequel lightsaber duels and what I think the sequel series was trying to do, which was to give it more emotion, but it's like it's technical and emotional. Like it's the perfect balance.
Yep. Well, and he's the prodigal son.
Right, he is. He really is, and it's just like Ahsoka has this very much like a samurai kind of style approach to like her lightsaber, and then Baylan is just this freaking like, you know, two-handed.
I'm so upset. It bums me out that actor passed.
I know. Stevenson, God,
because this character,
so good.
Like everyone knows, I'm going to be cosplaying Lord Baylan at Japan 2025.
And you're going to get all the ladies because
I hope so. Dear God.
Baylan is a vibe and I'm here for it. Good Lord.
Him and Shin.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, both of them. They're so, I could watch a whole series just on those two.
Yeah.
Wrecking shit.
Yeah.
I'm all they are the bizarro version of Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. And I love it.
Oh my God, I love this, Alex. Baylan is thick, Dooku. I love that so much.
That's pretty good.
I would have loved Ashley, but Rosario does have the physical presence that Ashley doesn't. I think that's we all love Ashley, no doubt about it, no doubt about it.
Yep.
But it just it was the right call, I think.
Yeah. I can tell she's not taking it well.
Brian Brink, I'm not a fan of Sabine on the show, but to be fair, I think I was a big fan of her in Rebels either. It was so long ago I've forgotten. I think she's playing true to the character that she was in Rebels.
Let's face it, we all have crushes on Hera. All of us.
Agreed.
Every one of us. And my boy Carson Teva, he's been hitting that shit.
Confirmed.
100%, man. 100%. I get that. I totally get that vibe, and I'm starting to, I just get that vibe from those two.
Just shipping it. Ship it.
I don't think they're dating now within the story, but there's something that just, I don't know, man. They just have that energy of like they dated once and they left on good terms.
Yeah.
That's what it's.
Twilight MILF.
Oh my God.
It's the high-waisted pants. It's the high-waisted pants.
It's the high-waisted pants. The funniest is when Hu Yang is talking to Carson Teva. He's like, his dad was a Jedi. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Then books it back to his X-Wing. Like, yeah, all right. Whatever.
I just love how much Carson Teva just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good for them. I don't know.
But it was awesome just seeing like even like Carson Teva, Hera, and 3PO like all in.
Yeah, exactly.
The show's giving me everything. Like they don't have to bring Leia in at this point. I thought using 3PO was the best.
It was the perfect, and even because I've been reading the Thrawn trilogy with Zach as like a bedtime story thing.
Oh, that's a good one.
And even though it's not directly connected, but like even Zach just felt the connection to the Thrawn trilogy with 3PO. They're like, oh yeah, it was like 3PO. He would work with Leia. It's like, you're right. Yeah, it is like that. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's just Filoni's understanding of the book era, the Legends canon, and bringing it into true canon is one of the smartest moves he's making.
Well, like I said, he is the heir to the Empire.
He really is. He really is. 100%.
Yeah. Do you think I asked this to everybody. Do you think we're ever going to get Mara Jade?
Honestly, why not? Why not?
I'm just waiting. I don't know what the deal. Yeah. I honestly thought we were going to get her Force Awakens, already.
Sure.
Because I think she's just been so ingrained to a certain generation of book reading fans.
Yeah.
That, we've been mentally trained. I don't want to say brainwashed, but we're just like, we know her. We know who she is and her importance.
I think so. Because I feel like what Filoni is doing is he is creating the live action Legends canon as the true heir to the sequel series or whatever, however you want to play it. Evo Genius Thrawn as a bedtime story. It's nice because Zach is he's much more militaristic minded than I am. He loves tanks and all that. So I think he really likes the Thrawn, his mind, or his strategic angle. And he loves just the chapters work so well. We're just like, okay, we're going to follow Han Solo for a while. Now we're going to follow Luke for a while. Then we're going to follow Thrawn for a while. Like it's just,
I think that's what made just to go back to Shadows. I know we were talking about it earlier tonight.
Yeah.
But I think that's what also made Shadows so much fun is that the book followed one part of the story. Mm-hmm. The comics then followed like Boba Fett.
Yeah.
We had all these different ways of telling stories, these different mediums, but they were all telling the same story from different points of view.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And to me, I think that's why Shadows, like, it was kind of like their first big event that was never a movie, but everyone treated it like it was.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes that series, that book, like, special.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I don't know. That's just me. Someone who just said in there saying that Disney does not like the original trilogy. I swear I just saw that in the chat.
I don't think I saw Disney doesn't like the original trilogy.
Or someone doesn't. Did I just read that wrong?
I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I'm going back.
Okay. Maybe I didn't. But original trilogy, I think they love it. Wait, is this yeah, we are, because we're talking about, I know we're talking about Star Wars, but this all comes back to collecting Star Wars.
Yes.
But because that's yeah, go ahead.
You've mentioned this before. It's like, why wait for Black Series? Just buy Hot Toys, right? Like that's your kind of default position.
That personally.
Right? Personally.
Yes.
And I think it's true where I know, well, maybe I don't, but I feel like I have a better shot at getting a total Ghost crew, live action Ahsoka crew in Hot Toys sooner than I'll get a Black Series. And it'll be better. It will be more expensive, but I know I will get my crew and it's going to be incredible. Versus
they will look beautiful together.
They will. Versus Black Series, maybe it'll take 10 years. I don't know.
I would not be surprised if Hot Toys releases just the mural.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Because they've done vehicles and yeah, they're doing the Death Star command.
Yep.
Kiosk, whatever that is. Right? So I could see them do it. I could see them coming out with just the mural and selling it for like $150, and you throw it in the background as your.
I would love that to be behind those figures. Yeah, 100%.
Beautiful. I think, like I said, I want the Ahsoka ship, Micro Galaxy Squadron. I'm a little bummed out. Well, we can still get it as a HasLab.
I want it as a TVC ship. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's too much, but I want it.
Okay. Now, I know this is not it. I'm with you on this because I don't know how they would make it, because I think it does that whole flip-de-doo thing.
It does. It does the flip-de-doo.
Right? But I'd also want it to open up like just the cockpit area, holds 4 figures. Then you open up the one section where it's got the walk down.
Yeah.
The ramp.
Yeah.
Right? Then I would want it so that the bottom would be thick so that you could lift up the table. And
exactly. That's the, like, I
don't need the bunk beds.
It's so hard.
Like, I don't need the bunk beds.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm trying to think of it like the old Falcon.
Yeah.
Or even the Legacy Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You just need to have, like, you could do the bunks maybe, depending on how big they want to go.
But the Legacy Falcon, it has the beds there where Luke's there with his fucking cut off hand.
Yep, that's true. That's why I said, like, you could probably still, might not be the double decker bunks, but
maybe it has to be a HasLab. Maybe it needs to be a HasLab.
Okay. I would be okay if that was the next HasLab.
I would if they really pack it. Like, it needs to have a hologram Anakin. It needs to have like everything.
Yes.
If you're gonna HasLab it.
Needs her cups. And that picture.
All the cups.
Needs all
Cody
the
Johnson,
cups.
You're right. They made Dash Rendar's ship. It did the flip-de-doo as well as the B-Wing does the flip-de-doo.
Right. But Dash Rengar's ship is only the cockpit, correct?
It's tiny. It's itty bitty.
God, that would be a HasLab. That's a dream HasLab for this dude.
Yeah? Dash
Rengar's? Actually, instead of doing instead of doing Old Republic video games and all these other, what's the other one? Force Unleashed, TVC. Give me Dash Rengar TVC.
Amen.
Just do it.
Have we not done that yet?
How's
we only have one Dash. We do have one Dash
Rengar, Shizor. Boom.
Do we only have one version of those ever?
No, there's a Shizor Leia 2-pack.
Okay.
That came out as a comic 2-pack.
When though?
That would have been like 2015.
Okay. So in the modern TVC scale,
I want to say it's somewhere between 2012 and 2015. But those comic 2-packs are like super expensive now. Like, they go for 3 digits a lot of the time. Because that's the only time you could get some of those characters.
Yeah. Or
specific versions of Leia or Han.
Sure.
Right? Or Luke. Any one of them. Then you've got no. I know there's a Shizor Vader Dartharian, but there's a Shizor Leia comic 2-pack. It exists. Exist. Right? I'm not making this one up. Because it's Leia in like the blue and like where he's trying to seduce her and shit.
Yeah.
Well, creep. Yeah. That creepy dude. And then yeah, man, those just like I said, those 2-packs are super expensive. I think I can only think of the one Dash Rengar.
Right? How's there only been one?
I'm not sure. I am not sure.
I was just like, fuck, it just pisses me off about Hasbro Star Wars. Just like, come on. I'm sick of this shit.
Just make this
half-ass shit.
Just make everything. We'll give you money.
Just make it. Tired of it.
Yeah, don't talk to me about budget.
Yeah, fuck budget.
Yeah, just do it. Break some rules, Patrick. I want to see it break some rules.
Mike Davis, how does Jay sleep at night with his hot toys alluring parked so high up on that shelf? It's giving me anxiety just knowing it's up there.
Oh, toy anxiety? Up there.
It's so safe. It ain't moving.
Oh, yeah.
What's kind of unsafe is my 89 Batmobile just hanging off the ledge.
89 Batmobile looks like it's ready to.
But even still, it's pretty stable.
Oh, yeah.
This is all coming down soon, so it's fine. I'm not stressed about it. It's gonna be fine.
Andy Stutz didn't Dash have hardly any time in the books. You are correct, but he would go under the Gaming Greats line for the N64.
Ooh, yeah. Thunder Tank's fine too. He's safe. He's sitting. He's kind of hanging over the ledge a little bit, but he's fine up there.
Guys, everyone's. I appreciate everyone's concern.
Look, it's fine. Let me hit this. I'll hit it. I'll hit it with my hand.
But that shelf is there. That's pretty solid too. So.
See, it ain't moving. It's fine. My camera's kind of fucked up. There we go. Anyway. Oh, Colleen turned off the lights. You see that? See that kind of? She's telling me. She's like, Jay, go to.
It's time. Well, we're at an hour.
Yeah, we need to wrap this.
We are at an hour. I'm gonna.
There we go. And the lights are back. There we go.
I'm gonna open some sweet bibs tonight.
Are you gonna do it? Oh, you're doing the regular bibs.
I'm doing regular bibs.
Reg bibs.
Reg bibs.
Not thick bibs.
Thin bibs. See, this is why I need that Subway playset.
You do. Give me the Italian sub.
Yeah. Gotta get some extra pizza sauce.
I sleep with Armada Unicron over my head. That's brave, Dartherian.
Oof.
That shit.
Boof. Yep.
Anyway. Doell, wanna wrap this shit up?
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. I love it.
Thank you everybody for hanging out after dark. Doell, what do you got coming up? You got Toy Anxiety on Tuesday, where the rest of the crew will kind of recap their toy fair experience.
Yeah.
And you're gonna shame them, I'm assuming, for their
especially for Kirby. Everything else, I think I don't know. There's a couple things they could get shamed on. They could use it.
So check it out on Tuesday, Toy Anxiety, and then you and Alex will be having fun Wednesday night on Gotham City Tonight.
Yeah, and Wolfdan's asking, says that Hot Toy Spider Punk. Yes, dude, it's amazing. I'm probably gonna talk about that on Gotham. Just a little.
There you go.
Yeah.
And for Geek Dad Life, John and I should be having a video drop on Tuesday. So be on the lookout for that.
Is that a reveal? Are you revealing a video? Are you revealing a video on Tuesday?
I don't know, but a video will be dropping. So stay tuned for that.
Well, just revealed, folks. There's going to be a video on Tuesday.
A video is going to drop on Tuesday. That's all I'm going to say.
That's it.
It's a video on Tuesday. John and I will be doing that. I think we'll film it tomorrow. We haven't done that one yet, but maybe tomorrow we'll film that. And then my Snake Mountain review is this week. And then I gotta get to fucking do my review of these fuckers right here. The Legends of Dragonor. I haven't done that.
Those are sweet.
Gotta get to them. I gotta get to them. I got so much to do. Plus videos about me changing this whole fucking room. You all are on the ground floor.
I love it.
That's it. everybody. Oh, and Ahsoka. I'll be talking about Ahsoka, GDL2. Make sure you hit the subscribe bell. Busy week. It's a busy week.
Woo! Can't wait.
Doell, are you talking Ahsoka anywhere? Are you going to be doing
I'll be on our Patreon. Craig and I are going to talk about it on the weekend because
there you go.
You know, we're busy dudes, and we feel like everyone we know, including 500,000 people we don't, are all making Ahsoka videos.
Everyone's doing it.
Everyone's doing it. So we decided to put ours behind a paywall. Even though we get 5 people watching, Craig and I, we don't care. We just want to talk Ahsoka and have some fun and just have something special just for our patrons. So
I love it. I love it. Well, anyway, we'll see you all next time. Hasta luego. And goodbye. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.